What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Small Biz. In today's video, just after 1 o'clock in the afternoon, last trade on MULN, 47 cents. I'm going to teach you how I trade small in the midst of a market correction with the Dow down almost 300 points. And before this video is over, you will understand why you, yes, you, need to be inside of our Discord. All of that and more coming up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy hump day to you. It's an absolutely gorgeous, sunny, and almost 88, 89 degrees here in Atlanta, Georgia. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I know about 100 of us are inside of the Discord. Before I get into how to trade small and why it's been so effective, especially in the month of August, let me start off once again by saying thank you very much to more than 50 non-small business owners who've written me at trysmallbiz.com through our Contact Us, saying that you want inside of the Discord. I just exchanged an email with a gentleman from overseas. He's 8 hours ahead, who's finalizing our landing page. I did not want to slap something up that's half-assed. That's not how I roll. It's going to look badass as a motherfucker so that in the next, let's call it 24 hours, I hope, I got my fingers and toes crossed, you're going to be able to join. It's $50 a month. I have not responded to any of you, but I've promised that I will get you all inside of the Discord if you do not have a small business before I email almost 9,000 people that are free members at trysmallbiz.com. 235 premium members, and everyone's going to be premium once you're inside. No freeloaders. There's no bullshit. There's very little, if any, swearing, including from myself. We don't talk politics. We have a hell of a lot of fun. We've already covered a dozen stocks outside of the ones I'm going to talk to today. It's a lot of fun. And if you do not, before I go any further, want anything more than my stock picks, there's 3 channels. On the left-hand side, Stock Chat Room, Current Holdings, which is my blended average of everything that I own, and perhaps, for some of you at least, Newest Trades. All you got to do, 30 seconds twice a day, 15 in and out. Come in, hit Newest Trades. You'll see 3 trades in the last 24 hours, time-stamped with a date and exact time. I may let it run for only a week. I may have it go ongoing because you can always click the arrow to go down. All you got to do, anything new? Oh, yes. I'll cover those today with respect to MULN and MCOM, which I just bought about an hour and a half ago. You can decide whether or not you want to pull the trigger. If it's me, I don't pay any more than 4 or 5% away from any new buy. For example, if I buy something new, XYZ at $1, and you catch it an hour or 2 after I pull the trigger, it's $1.03, I bless it. But if it's $1.18, $1.20, and it's running, do not chase. There's always another choo-choo train leaving the station. So all you got to do, if you're time-strapped, and there's a way you can actually set up notifications. I'll call it, cover it in another video just for that channel. You don't want to hear me. You don't want to see the videos. You don't want to see 20% of our 80%, etc. Pareto's principle yakking up a storm. Newest Trades channel is all you need to do twice a day, less than a minute. With that said, how do you trade small in the midst of a meltdown? Or is it? Again, the Dow is down 300, very light volume. Bullish. Simply put, if you've been following me on Twitter at TrySmallBiz, and again, most of the stock action is inside of the Discord, about a month or 5 weeks ago, I said the market was peaking. Tesla was at $299. Netflix was at $4.99. I put out graphs. I'm still doing the same thing inside of Yahoo. Yeah, with my Yahoo app, and I'll share that reason why. Probably has something to do with how old I am. I said all of that about a month ago on Twitter. 10 days ago or thereabouts, we bottomed out. In Tesla's case, we went all the way down to retest the 210 or 207 to be exact, double top breakout from February. So what was resistance at one point became support. We bounced from 210 to north of, I think, 255, 260. We're now doing a retest of the low set 10 days ago. I personally believe it's going to pass. But if you look at the weekly charts, or the monthly charts, I pay attention to RSI, Relative Strength Index. Yes, some of you are going to know what I'm talking about. Keep in mind, 2/3 of our audience either has little to no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. RSI, Relative Strength Index. Stochastics, STOS, and MACD, moving average convergence divergence. I also look at Williams percent and the McClellan oscillator, but those are the three big ones that I'm looking at right now on my desktop. I have a 24-inch iMac. You're looking at me on my iPhone. That's all I need. I've been doing this 30 years. Back in the 90s when I was a broker, all we had was Yahoo, right? So it's pattern recognition. I can look with an 82% degree of accuracy in the last 18 months. Yes, wait for it. 10 grand in would be worth more than 100 grand, even after the drawdown in MULN and MCOM, because I traded it small in MULN's case last month for 154%. So if you'd have gone in and out with me over the last 18 months, and you can do it for the next 18 years inside of the Discord, we're going to make a fortune. If you trade only a $5,000 lot, and some of you are a hell of a lot bigger than that, including myself, if you make 30%, which was our average gain on 140 winners on Twitter in the last year and a half, you just made $1,500. It's only $50 a month if you're paying for Discord only, or you have the premium member. You got a small business at trysmallbiz.com. You're paying by the year, $600. That's $50 a month any way you slice it. If you can make $1,500 on average per winner, that's 2.5 years of premium membership, whether you got a small business or not. That's one fucking trade. That's not even the education, the entertainment, the community, the love, the fun. I mean, come on. It's worth a hell of a lot more than $50 a month. And in case you haven't heard the news, I'm capping the price for at least 2 years. We will not have an increase in either directly through our website or the Discord until June of 2025. But here's how you trade small. If you're buried up to here in MULN, let's say you've got 100 grand in MULN, you're down like I am 80%. But there are opportunities like last night after market. I bought some MULN at 478. Last trade 472, so I'm within a penny. There's an opportunity, in my opinion, to catch a bounce to at least 60 where there is going to be overhead resistance. So that's what, 20 to 25%. Buying MULN, as I said yesterday, between 46, and you could have had some there this morning, and no more than 49. I also this morning, inside of the Discord, bought some MCOM at 066. Why? October 12th meeting, got to get over $1. Otherwise, Sal has no chance to get an extension with NASDAQ. We also covered a dozen other trades, but my point is this. When you have a big core position and you're down and you've reached your full exposure, and to me that should not be more than 10%, maybe 15% per idea in your trading account. I'm not talking about your IRA, where 2/3 or 3/4 of your money is married to the S&P 500 by way of SPY or the NASDAQ 100 QQQ, or you can get the index funds, but I love the ETFs, the exchange traded funds. SPY, S&P 500, has 500 companies in one stock, and they're liquid as all get out. So yeah, 2/3 of your money could be in those two ETFs, SPY and QQQ. 600 companies, that's all you need. All these financial advisors that say, I'll put 2% in crypto and 5% in gold and 2%. They're just trying to rip your ass off and charge you a bunch of fees for making it look complicated. You only need 2 or 3 index funds and or ETFs that you can trade before and after market, and I love those. That's all you need for most of your money. The rest of it, when you're trading small, you got 10 grand in MULN, put no more than 10%. So what I did 3 times in October is I took 1/10 of what I had in MULN, and I'm down 80% in it, like most of you, and I put it in and out. The ideal scenario when you're trading small is you expect to be in and out within a week to 10 days. If it doesn't happen, then it didn't work. So when you get a juicy setup like yesterday, bounced from 44 to 49, pulled back to 46, shot to, I think, 54 and change again this morning or in the pre-market, last night anyway. It's a juicy setup for a potential 20% bounce. Same thing with MCOM that I bought last month in the 6s, sold it at 10.5 to 11. I'm buying it back right now under the same principle, but only a 10% position. So you hang on to your core position in the midst of a correction because you are A, in a market right now that's going against the longs, but B, you've already saturated yourself. You already have a full position. So when you trade small and there's a setup, whether I have it inside of the Discord or you see it, take no more than 1/10 of whatever you have in your core position that you're down on and take a shot. Is it always going to work? No. What's been my win percent in the last 18 months? 82%. If I go back 30 years, it's closer to 70%. But I can promise you, if you're right 70% of the time or anywhere close, and your average gain is about 30%, and your average loss in the last 18 months, to be exact, is 18.2%, you're going to make a fortune. That's how we've 10x'd our money. So in closing, I like, for a trade small idea, right now you can buy MULN at 47 in small change. Do not pay more. Right now you can get 7 cents, but you can buy MCOM at 0669 and CRKN at 112. I can't figure out how, right? They paid off all their debt. They canceled the S1, which is a filing, meaning no dilution. You got a big meeting on the 18th where I'm certain they're going to talk about not only the 15 million in EBITDA gross profit they're going to deliver, but more on the 200 million backlog. So I can't give you any other reason other than it's the naked shorts taking advantage of a sleepy opportunity as the market corrects through the rest of September and to no later than early October. Until next time, I hope you got something out of this. Don't forget, if you aren't a small business owner, I'm working on it. Send me a note at trysmallbiz.com if you want in for $50 a month. Always remember that I love you and thank you so very much for watching. And by the way, speaking of thank you, from the bottom of my heart, I cannot express how much gratitude I have, whether you're among the 50 plus that don't have a small biz and you want in, or you're the 235 that have helped put a roof over my head. Without you and your support, there is no me. So thank you very, very much.